Everything you've been taught about money is keeping you broke, and you don't even know it. From the moment you were born, you were handed a script, a silent set of beliefs, unquestioned rules, invisible limitations. Go to school, get a good job, work hard, save what you can, and if you follow all of that, you should be okay, right? But look around. People are working harder than ever and still struggling. They wake up early. They come home tired. They sacrifice their time, their energy, their dreams. Yet somehow, at the end of the month, there's barely anything left. So here's the uncomfortable truth. The problem is not your effort. The problem is not your salary. The problème is how you think about money. Most people believe money is about numbers. Income, expense, saving. But money is not just math. It's psychology. Two people can earn the same amount, live in the same city, face the same opportunities, and end up in completely different financial realities. Because one sees money as something they chase. The other sees money as something they attract. One believes there is never enough. The other believes opportunities are everywhere. One works for money. The other makes money work for them. And that difference starts in the mind. Imagine this. It's early morning. The sun is barely rising. The world is quiet. A man wakes up to the sound of his alarm. 8 snores. 11 twists. 3 times. Finally, he drags himself out of bed. Not because he's excited. Not because he's inspired. But because he has to. Bills are waiting. Rien n'y du. Responsibilities don't pause. He rushes through his morning. No time to think. No time to breathe. Just movement. Routine. Survival. He steps outside. The air is cool. The sky is painted with soft light. For un moment, everything feels peaceful. But that moment doesn't last. Because his mind is already racing. What if I don't make enough this month? What if something goes wrong? What if I lose this job? Faire, constant, s'il, et vie. He boards a crowded bus. People around him look exactly the same. Tired faces, empty stares, lost in thought, not dreaming, just enduring. He gets to work. Hours pass. He trades his time for money. Minute by minute, hour by hour, not building something, not creating something, just working. By evening, he's exhausted. He goes home, eat, scroll, sleep, entertain. He repeats it all over again, day after day, week after week, year after year. En somme, he never gets ahead, because this is where most people stop thinking. They assume this is just life. This is normal. This is how it's supposed to be. But what if it's not? What if the real trap is not the job? But the mindset behind it? The man in this story isn't lazy. He isn't stupid. He's trapped in something far more powerful. Scarcity thinking. Scarcity thinking sounds like this. There's never enough money. I have to hold on to every penny. I can't afford to take risks. Rich people are just lucky. It's a mindset built on fear. Fearoflos. Fear of failure. Fear of the unknown. And here's the dangerous part. Scarcity thinking doesn't just affect how you spend money. It affects how you see opportunities. When your mind is focused on survival, you stop seeing possibilities. You stop taking chances. You stop growing. Because every decision is filtered through fear. Now let's go deeper. Because behind scarcity thinking are limiting beliefs. Beliefs you didn't choose. Beliefs you inherited. Maybe you grew up hearing, money is hard to get. People like us don't become rich. You have to struggle to survive. And without realizing it, those words became your reality. Because the mind does something powerful. It looks for evidence to prove what it already believes. If you believe money is hard, you'll notice every struggle. If you believe opportunities are rare, you'll miss the ones right in front of you. If you believe wealth is not for you, you will unconsciously reject it. Not because you want to, but because your mind is trying to stay consistent. Now imagine something different. Imagine the same man, same city, same job, same life, but with a different mindset. He wakes up, still early, still tired, but titim. Pause. He steps outside. The same sunrise. The same quiet air. But instead of rushing, he observes. He breathes. And he asks a different question. What if there's more than this? That question changes everything. Because questions direct focus. And focus creates reality. Instead of thinking, there's not enough, he starts thinking, how can I create more? Instead of saying, I can't afford it, ask, how can I afford it? Instead of avoiding risk, he studies it, understands it, learns how to manage it. This is abundance thinking, not blind optimism, not unrealistic dreams, but a shift from limitation to possibility. But mindset alone is not enough, because thoughts create actions, and actions create results. So he begins to change his habits. Small at first, almost invisible. He starts learning, reading, listening, observing. He studies how money works. He realizes something shocking. Money is not just earned. It's created through ideas, through value, through systems. He begins to save differently, not just to survive, but to invest. He looks for ways to make money outside his job. Small steps, seed income, skill, opportunities. He stops asking, how much do I earn? and starts asking, how many ways can I earn? At first, nothing changes. The same job, the same routine, the same life. But something inside him is different. His perspective, his awareness, his choices, en dehors victime. Those small changes begin to compound. A new skill leads to a new opportunity. A small investment begins to grow. A side income becomes something bigger. En dondaille. He realizes something powerful. He is no longer trapped. Not because his job disappeared, but because his dependency did. Here is the truth most people never understand. Money is not something you chase. It's something you attract, based on who you become. If you think like someone who struggles, you will continue to struggle. If you think like someone who creates value, you will begin to attract wealth, because money flows toward value, and value is created by mindset. Poverty is not just a lack of money. It's a pattern of thinking, a way of seeing the world, a set of beliefs that keep you stuck. Even when opportunities are available, you can give someone money, and if their mindset doesn't change, they will lose it. But change how someone thinks, and they can rebuild everything from nothing. Picture a misty forest, thick fog, limited visibility. That's how most people live. They can't see far ahead, so they move carefully, fearfully. Now imagine a flowing river, constant movement, always finding a way forward. That's what happens when your mindset shifts. You stop resisting. You start flowing. Now see the sunrise over mountains. Light breaking through darkness. Clarity replacing confusion. Hope replacing fear. Golden light touches the treetops. Opportunities become visible. Paths appear where there were none. And finally, the ocean waves. Endless, powerful, unstoppable. That's what your life becomes. When you stop thinking small, the moment you see money differently, your life changes. Not instantly, not magically, but permanently. Because once your mind expands, it cannot go back. You will start noticing opportunities you once ignored. You will start questioning beliefs you once accepted. You will start making decisions that your old self would never understand. And slowly, your reality will begin to reflect your new mindset. So here's the question. Will you keep living the same script? Or will you rewrite it? Will you keep thinking in limits? Or will you start thinking in possibilities? Will you keep working for money? Or will you learn how to make money work for you? Start today. Not tomorrow, not someday, today. Change one belief. Take one step. Ask one better question. Because the life you want is not blocked by your circumstances. It's blocked by your mindset. And the moment that changes, everything else will follow. Like, subscribe, and share this with someone who's struggling right now. You might just change their life.